.com/watch. If you're watching in game, you can do that as well. If you go to Fortnite.com/watch, you can actually kind of hone in on a specific team. There's 10 different feeds to look at, and you can say, like, you know what, I'm all about the Fish fam. I'm just gonna watch their perspective. You can do that. Head on over to Fortnite.com/watch. Take a look on screen.
An incredible new feature. I love to use it. I checked it out on my phone earlier. And just unbelievable, seriously, to see all the different POVs, to see the first and second place POVs, and then also to be able to pick who you want to watch. You can watch Lachlan in feed 8, you can watch Batavia in feed 4. So just an awesome feature. Go check it out. It's amazing.
Okay, guys, we're the Golden Games. First one, Sky Station Showdown, is in the books, and the Funky Fighters were in fact the winner. Now we move on to the second game. And that is the prop hunt, aka Junkyard Juke. And don't forget, the remix, 10-point props.
Only the large ones. You can't go with the little crowbar. You can't go with the wood planks. You can't go with any of that. And there is one of the prizes for the teams that won before. We've got 10 seconds until the game launches. Zeke, it's the second game of our Golden Games here, guys. It's time.
2, 1, the game begins. Now, just a refresher, we can only be 10-point props. So let's just break down what these 10-point props are. We've got a snowman. By the way, there's no snow anywhere else on the map. You've got a Christmas tree with a gold bomb on top. Nope, that sticks out like a sore thumb. A giant gnome. Well, I mean, it kind of blends in depending on where you stand. You know, you can hide something behind me is blue. You can make the hide. A giant teddy bear. You've got the target. You've got the rusted out car. You've got the giant dumpster. So, you know, as you kind of scan your eyes across the map, you know, you can see things like the dumpster and the rusted out car. The target, these are things that you could be. Whoa. All right, Kaz. All right, this guy is, guys, got the eyes of a hawk. But these props are going to be, they're going to stick out like sore thumbs. Yep.
A little, ooh, Kaz, awesome. You see his reaction.
Yeah, even Kaz is like,
ooh. Like, wait, Scissors was there. He is finding everybody right now. Good vision. And it is interesting. You got to make sure you know who the guards are at the beginning of this. It's the Little Whip Warriors on the bottom level. They're clearing out the house right now. They're making sure nobody is approaching. Only 3 teams have scored right now.
Trying to find that. There was definitely someone back there that was, there's not supposed to be 3 trucks back there, I don't think. But, you know, in playing this, the best way to kind of go about it, every time those blinds come up, you want to instant reload right then on the spot. Yes, you can try to make blind fires. Unless you're certain, you're like, no, I know where my crosshair is. That's a player. Take it, absolutely. But when those blinds come up, you want to reload. You want to have as many shots as possible before that next, like, phase comes back up, right?
The Ravens nice shot Taldeck. Yeah, you mentioned when the blinds, I've been calling it the black, when the black comes up, take the time to reload and make sure you're taking the time like Taldeck to stop and try to remember exactly what you saw. Don't move your POV, don't move your camera at all as you try to recognize exactly what changed. You've got to use the uptime of your vision to take as many shots as possible to clear out what you think is possibly a prop. That player came down from below because he hit one of those springboards. Usually moving forward, Sand as well. They're all going with the target. Usually gets in just barely because Taldeck missed his shot.
Man, This is really good for the Funky Fighters. They've taken themselves a nice early lead. It's only 20 points, nothing substantial yet, but if they can do this every single round, again, another big prop going in, they're at 30 points ahead of the pack, and the only 3 teams behind them, Fish Fam, Cuddle Crew, and the Chicken Champions. And look, time is done. So that's it. So don't forget, Raven's Revenge, they have already been guarded. So going forward, all they have to do is try and rack up points. This is going to be huge going forward. The round is going to reset. We'll get 2 new guards on deck. You've got the Chicken Champions and the Funky Fighters. So now they can try to lock out other players from scoring. And it depends on how well they do, right? Because again, these are big 10-point props. There's a lot of them as well. You know, the props outnumber you pretty substantially.
If you recall the first game where the Ravens Revenge were actually in second to the Funky Fighters. So, like you said, being able to take your time and make sure that you know exactly what you need to do kind of gives them a little bit of an advantage. But the Funky Fighters really did come out with a huge lead in the first, scoring 5 points, or 5 total. See if they can hold it down right now and keep the lead as it is. The Chicken Champions at 20 are not going to hold that. But we'll see if the Fish Fam, Cuddle Crew, and everybody else can approach the Funky Fighters.
Scissors did just drop in with that 10-point prop. He's closing that gap. If they can get another 10-point prop in, they're going to be tied with the Funky Fighters, but they actually have to make it there to the center to make it into the incinerator. That is going to be make or break. We have 2 minutes left on the clock. And, you know, my first instinct would be, you know what, I just got to go. I just try and run out as much as I can. That's actually counterintuitive. Right now, you want to just be taking baby steps, right? Just making sure you can secure those points is crucial.
Players right now, you can see them down below, trying to get the shots as possible. Racking up the right now. Fish Fam. How that gets one through, that's going to even the gap a little bit. Funky Fighters again. Line shooting through the gap. And remember, 130 to open this guard. Fish Fam has tied it up with that score right there.
And so has Cuddle Crew. They got 2 props in, so they're 1 prop behind right now. Oh, actually, you gotta be careful, buddy.
1 prop behind, there's a little whip coming through as well. So all of a sudden, these teams are letting a lot of props through, or maybe some props who figured out their timings, figured out their tendencies, figured out when they stop shooting. 1 minute to go here. Here's Ninja. He's got a car. This is one of the most difficult obstacles or props to get in.
Don't stack on top of each other. Oh, so dangerous. Because you see the
unfortunate there. You've got to press that control key at the last second to be able to make sure you get through. Scissors makes it through. That's a lot of points racking up. They're at 80 now, 30 points ahead of the Funky Fighters, which is unfortunate for their guard watch. 30 seconds to go.
They've taken the lead here. 20 points now. Oh, 30 points ahead. Make that 40. The numbers are changing like crazy. But right now, Scissors and the Fish Fam have got the lead. And this is huge right now. Don't forget, the Funky Fighters are in the center, so they can't rack up points. We've got 10 seconds left. Whoever's out in the field, they need to make it into the incinerator right now.
If they're going to have any more points accrue, it doesn't look like anybody's close. That's going to be the round. As the Funky Fighters and the Chicken Champions end up closing out that guard watch. Where the standings end. I did notice something though, Zeke, is that the Ravens Revenge were at 0 for that run. They didn't get a single prop through, which is a far cry from their performance on Sky Station Showdown. They were second.
They need to band together right now. They need to rally, and they need to make this happen. Round 3 begins. You've got the Fish Fam and the Sunshine Soldiers in the middle. So now the Fish Fam, you know, we saw this before. They got this lead, but now they have to try and lock everyone else out from getting points. And as we've clearly seen, it is actually way more difficult than it sounds.
Judging by the first one of the Funky Fighters, they got 50 early on. We'll see if they can get double their score, essentially, to tie up with the Fish Fam. But Sunshine Soldiers also being a guard, and the first 2 right now as we have on guard watch.
Left on this timer. You see people hitting these hidden little bumpers. So a little surprise in case you've been wondering, why have they been flying up? There's little secret bumpers that are buried. You can see one right there that looks like a little silver dome. If players touch it, they're actually launched into the sky. And it's very clear, like, hey, this is a person. They have disguised themselves as a prop. You should probably eliminate them. 2 minutes here on the clock. Fishman are just tearing it up. But look, they were guarded last round. They were behind pretty far, and now they're starting to close that gap, right? If they can get another 3 props in within this 2-minute timer, they're going to be in a great spot heading into that final round.
Tyler trying to hold it down before he gets that last opportunity to go with the cuddle crew, and they're going to be on guard next. So by this lead, very strong right now. It's going to be so difficult. Meanwhile, the Ravens' Revenge did finally get a prop in. They could have a final round that could be amazing. Continue to watch here for the Cuddle Crew. Llama Record Company, the fighters all earn a point in just a second. 1 minute and 20 seconds for this guard.
Cuddle Crew is only a single behind. The Funky Fighters are only 2, and so are the Llama Record Company. Ravens Revenge is now on the board with a single. That's a Raven. Look at that. Scissors, he's got this on lock. He's got the entire map laid out in his mind, and he is telling oh, wait, does he count? He did not. Wait, these other 2 trucks, are they actually going to make it in? They're making it in. Yeah.
That's unfortunate. Scissors, they snuck right under his nose. They get in.
Oh, he hit that person from the blinds!
Zeke, he knew.
Listen, he knows I'm a big fan of his. He knows. Alright, gotta watch the bumper. There is one hidden. Right there in front. Be careful. Right there. Don't do it. Never mind. That was, looks like that was Fishman.
And it looks like a lot of props are making it towards the center right now. I think I just saw 3. Very close. Here's the approach. Remember, they have to get sorted to get scored, so Tomoya, I think, will be the last prop here. Bensor making a push for it. No! But what a push there at the last second. They do all tie up. 3, the top 3 are tied up at 100. So that means this last round, Junkyard Juke, is going to be so crucial.
This is very scary heading into round number 4. So take a look. In the center of the map, you've got Svenos and his crew. So don't forget, there's 3 teams tied. You got the Fishman, you got the Funky Fighters, you have the Cuddle Crew. So basically, they are well ahead of the pack, but they're fighting each other right now. Little Whip, or excuse me, sorry, the Llama Record Company.